Yes. What's up, everybody? Glad you're here. Welcome back to the CopyandContent.AI Report, the podcast that's been like the little blue engine that could. I don't know if I want to say we're like Thomas the Train. If I was Thomas, would you be Percy? Who would you be, Stu? Gordon?
I haven't watched that one in so long. 20 plus years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who was the grumpy one? That was a that,
Gordon.
Gordon. Was that the
Gordon
grumpy
was
one?
grumpy, and then you had Sir Topham Hatt. You had Percy was Thomas's special friend.
Mm,
Then you had anyway.
yeah.
I got a
I
belly
look
full
forward
of
to getting back into those because I saved all of my kids Thomas, those wooden Thomas the tank engines that just last forever.
there you
So
go.
I got a second generation I'm planning on working on.
These kids need to get busy.
I
Do
need to
they
get busy.
understand where grandkids come from, Stu? Did you explain that? That's just so they know. Um,
Oh, I'm ready.
there you go. Yeah, I'm not ready for great grandkids yet, but in about 5 or 6 years, yeah, I'd be up for it.
Dang. That's
Um,
cool.
and we could like, if you get grandkids and I get great grandkids, we could get together and teach them like MMA and stuff.
Mm,
Who
that'd be fun.
knows?
Yeah.
All right. Well, today, Stu, we're finishing up our book month. Talking about turning your book into a business. Obviously, this is not going to be the last time we ever talk about stuff, but I thought a cool topic. Oh, we have people here. What's up, Dave? What's up, Vicky? What's up, Paul? Glad you're here. Um, but I have a topic
Okay.
that I would like for us. I have some talking points and some thoughts, but one of the things that I it's kind of an objection that people have, or a false belief, or something that holds them back. They think, okay, I have my book and I'm selling my book, and in my book, I'm supposed to tell them everything. I got to give them 100% in my book, because if I don't, then I'm like being a sellout, or I'm being manipulative. It's like I got to
Mm,
tell them everything I know. And if I tell them everything I know in the book, then I want to have some sort of a higher ticket offer, even just something like 997, which 997 isn't a high ticket offer anymore. That's definitely low mid tier.
okay.
But they're like, if I do that, then I'm kind of a sellout. I'm just trying to cash in, which I don't have a problem with myself. But as long as you're giving massive value and helping people get stuff faster, I don't see a problem, because you can teach the exact same thing in your book as you teach somebody for like a 997 offer. But if you're helping them get it faster and with more confidence, I don't see that as a sellout.
I would agree.
Okay.
Because some
Now,
people also are, some people can read it and learn it. Some people need to hear it and see it to learn it. So there are other benefits to
and some
making those
people want
kind
the
of,
confidence of feeling like somebody's put their hand
yep,
around their shoulders and are leading them through it.
a simple, you can do this, goes a long way.
Exactly. And quite frankly, getting the results with less detail. How many times has anybody ever looked at you in your coaching program and say, "Hey, just tell me exactly what I need to do. I don't need all the other stuff. Just tell me exactly what I'm supposed to do."
Yeah. Yeah. Often.
And that's basically when Stu Smith hands you a workout, all you got to do, you don't have to worry about anything. Just start at the top and do exactly what Stu
Go to the
tells you
bottom.
to do day by day. And if you do that every day and don't miss a day and do exactly what Stu tells you to do, at the end of various increments of time, you will transform your body, your mind, and your mental resilience. It has to happen.
Yes.
Okay. The only book of Stu's, I've read two books of Stu's. I read the Emergency PT Survival Guide because that was the first book that he wrote with me that
Hmm.
we made an Amazon bestseller. And then the second book that I read was the one right there behind you, the Never Quit Mindset. I
Yep.
read that because Johnny and I read it together and discussed it. Discussed it, not disgusted. But we
I
discussed
heard you.
it together.
Nice.
Um, and so, but yet, I know as much or more about fitness than I would imagine 99% of people know as far as periodization, as far as cardio, calisthenics, overloading, recovery, all that stuff, just from Stu telling me stuff because he coaches me. So I don't need to read the books because I went higher up Stu's staircase, higher up his pyramid of offers, whatever the hell, value ladder. I couldn't think of the
Right.
name of it. Um, so in a way, the book, if you really wanted to say, the book is the sellout. The book is the cop out, if you really want, because you don't have to take any responsibility for these people's success because it's like, boom, there it is. What you gonna do?
Yeah. Good
Now,
point.
don't, oh, well, Jim's just talking shit about books now. I'm not going to write a book. No, that's not what I'm saying, but it's all in the eye of the beholder.
Hmm.
But if I wanted, so that's number one. Selling a high ticket thing as a result of writing a book is not selling out. It's not anything other than providing an additional opportunity for someone to get the result that they really, really, really want. Okay. So then the question becomes, how do we leverage this book into something higher ticket? How do we actually get somebody who, we talked last week or week before about revenue per reader. We talked about doing you're basically doing courses, you're doing coaching, you're doing speaking, you're doing consulting. Okay, those are the main ways that you're going to get more get more money.
Yeah.
How do we get the book to translate into that? How do we get people to go from, eyeballs on the book to making it over here and giving us more money? Now, I'm going to eliminate I can either eliminate the simple ones or Stu, we can kind of work through them real quick. What would be the number one way that you would do that? Get somebody to go from your book to giving you $1,000
Um,
mechanically.
End of any webinar or live Q&A pitch.
Okay. So number one, you would do some kind of a pitch on a webinar or live talk. Now that's assuming you used the book to get people onto a list. I
Yeah.
mean, I would assume. Okay. How else could you put that offer in front of people as a result of your book? Think
Um,
uber simple, just basic,
Ads,
obvious. Add where?
social media,
Well, how
or
about how about ads in the book?
oh yeah, duh.
That's what I'm like. Yeah, real simple.
Yeah.
Okay, ads in the book, and ads is kind of a general type term. But if we think about ads in the book, we could have QR codes where we offer them stuff.
Nice.
So the QR codes, the offers that we could offer them. Well, all right. I don't want to, we'll just say QR codes. Okay. What are some things that we can offer them? We can offer them tools. We can offer them training. And we can also offer them a strategy call. which is a fancy term for get on the phone with me and we'll talk about your problem and I'll pitch you something, which there's nothing wrong with that. Okay. That's speeding up the process.
Yeah.
Um, but not only does this help you build a list, but we do an ad for tools. So Stu in his Never Quit Mindset book, and I gave my copy to Johnny after I read it. So I need to get a copy of that to have here. Um, what's chapter 1 about?
It's kind of the intro to the mind and
What's chapter 2 about?
how the brain and body work together, survive or die,
Okay.
living a hard life, getting comfortable, being uncomfortable.
Okay. So what I could do is I could take that chapter if I was Stu, and I would feed that through one of the genies and have that create a checklist or an evaluation or what you might consider a lead magnet, but it's valuable. And then you could say, hey, at the end of the chapter, you say, hey, for the ultimate survive or die checklist, or are you equipped? Are you evaluate yourself on how well you're equipped to survive or die. Take this 5-minute self-assessment. Now that's pretty cool. If you're reading that and you're like, yeah, I'll take the self-assessment. I want to see if I'm a wussy or not. And just ask your friends. Are you the guy with the pink phone? Anyway, sorry, I digress. But my point is, putting that in there at the end, scan the QR code to take the Stu Smith self-assessment, prepared to ride or die, whatever.
Yeah.
That's something that we then get people to opt in, do the thing, and then see an ad or see an offer. So it's like, hey, you just took the self-assessment and I think you'd be a great candidate for one-on-one coaching. And the cool thing, what's up, Sonny? What's up, C Ray? What's up, Mary? No matter, and there are ways to make the assessment and stuff, but no matter what they say, if you truly believe this, if somebody who reads your book, do you believe that there's pretty much something you could help anybody who ever reads your book to be better at as far as mental toughness?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Except maybe for David Goggins, who apparently re-enlisted in the Air Force today or this week to be a pararescue guy. Got an age waiver at 51.
Pretty impressive.
What are your plans, Stu?
At 57?
You gonna do it?
No. I have no desire.
Dude, I'm going to the community center and going swimming. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
But my point is that if we look at the parts of the book, especially chapter by chapter, what's a cool tool, and then we make the offer, and then the offer automatically leads to whatever it is the offer is. So we make an offer for a cool tool, a reason for them to engage with us. And then after they engage with us, we make the offer.
Yeah, that's a great combination.
I know that you put a lot of ads in your books, lots of links. And then you get a lot of sales from those, or because people go, oh, he's got this and he's got this and he's got this.
Yes. Yeah, I have whole sections about, hey, if you need this personalized, check out the online coaching.
Right. What percentage of your business would you say is the coaching, like revenue-ish? I'm just curious. I've never asked. I'm just.
You know what? I'll look into that, but put it this way, it's significant enough to where I would miss it if I didn't have it.
Okay.
It's probably not quite half, but close. I'd say like
Okay.
40%.
Okay. So it's a chunk.
Yeah.
And do you think if you did a little bit more proactive advertising of it or promotion of it within your books that you could up that percentage if you wanted to? That's
Yeah.
the other thing is
Yeah.
you don't
That,
necessarily want more coaching stuff.
yeah. You know what? I like the QR code idea though. I could update my books next time. Definitely add a QR code right to a coaching link or a course.
Or even
Uh,
just to a, but again, thinking about
yeah.
that, not just some of them take them to a course, some of them take them directly to a pitch,
Yep.
but also others, it's like having a bridge.
Mm.
So some of the stuff goes to an actual purchase offer, and then some go to a some type of a bridge of a tool that then goes to the purchase offer. Because what you don't want to do is condition people that everything in your book that you ask them to go outside of the book is it's just a pitch. Every time I go there, it's nothing
Right.
but a sales letter. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, and you'll make sales.
Yeah.
Okay, by saying, hey, if you're getting ready for boot camp and then you want to do the airborne workout stuff, there's going to be plenty of guys. Oh yeah, once I'm done with this, I need the airborne workout where you get to run slow and have people, yell at you for loose threads. But that's something that I just would caution everybody about against is not every single thing that you're driving them away from your book out of your book should be to a pitch,
Hmm.
because then it just conditions people that it's a pitch and they're like, well, I don't want to buy anything else right now. Any thoughts on this?
Um, no. You know,
Okay.
something I also drive them to, if I have a link in a book,
Uh-huh.
is a video of the actual pictured exercise. Right. So it's more linked to more information that you can't put in a book.
Right. And where do you typically send them?
Um, Usually to a my YouTube channel.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now you do above and beyond what most people do, which is you have on your YouTube channel, you have Shopify integrated into your YouTube channel so people can buy books right there on those videos, right?
Yes.
Okay. So one thing you might think about doing, and this term bridge um, often is used for bridge page,
Mm,
which is creating a page that literally is a bridge between where they are and where you want them to go, where you pre-frame or pre-sell them on something. What if you took that exercise video and instead of sending them over to YouTube where then they can get lost and start seeing ads and crap for other people's videos and, you
yeah.
know, Dan Devine or whatever his name is, oh, hey, well, you know about the Seal Fit Challenge and Seal Quest and all this. And it's like, you don't need that crap.
Right.
But, or TRX or I need perfect push up. What if you set up a page on StuSmithFitness.com, which is ultimately where you want them to go.
True.
And you had a page on StuSmithFitness.com that had that video. And then what else should be on that page?
An ad.
An ads and offers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I love that.
Or you could set up your own playlist where you have a couple, three video, like watch this, like Grease in the Groove or
Yeah. Yeah.
whatever.
Sure.
Like it's a bunch of them on that page.
Right. Instead of individuals. Yeah. I like
Right. So
that.
you had a couple, three, and then you had a couple ads on there, or a video, an ad, a video, an ad, a video, and an ad. And then you don't have to create a separate page, and you could reuse the QR code a few times in the book. they'll get the idea that, hey, there's, all the push exercises are on this
Right.
page, all the
Yep.
pull exercises on this one. But now you've created something that you could promote to the search engines and other stuff like that. But it's a closed ecosystem instead of sending them over to YouTube
Yeah.
where they can get lost.
Oh, absolutely.
And this is a great thing to do if you've got software where you have a demo video of the software. This is a great thing to do as an affiliate too, where you basically just demo the software for your target audience, showing them how it works and how it gets them the result that they're looking for. And then you have a button right underneath it that, grab your copy today. I mean, it's real simple. You've got a headline, you've got the video, you got the button, and that's a way that it just it creates that thing that Cialdini talked about in his book, but the micro agreement where I've watched it, it's good. I want to find out more about it. I want to download it. I want to grab it. So anyway, that's something to think about too, that you could just increase conversion, increase value, because I know that you send people to watch the videos, but instead of sending them to YouTube, take 10 minutes, use the one of the headline genies to come up with a cool headline for it, have the video right there on the page and
Yeah.
have an ad, even if it's just a picture of the book with the headline, which I know you can grab inside of Shopify. I mean, you would be able to put those pages together pretty quick,
Oh
man.
yeah. Yeah, I like that idea.
You know?
Yeah. That's definitely a next update cycle.
Okay, so that's one way to do it. Another thing that you can do is use case studies. What's a case study, Stu?
Well, it's kind of a souped up, if you do it right, if you pick a case study, you
Mm-hmm.
can make it part testimonial, but it is actually just somebody's results after doing this, and this.
Yeah, it's
Sometimes
custom.
they can be a variety of topics too, from fitness to politics to moral dilemmas. I mean, I've read many case studies,
Right.
and then you debate them and talk about them, and yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So case studies are basically customer results, and they can be stories, they can be challenges, they can be discoveries, mistakes they overcame.
hmm,
But the one thing that they all have, in the way you do them, that they all have in common is that they all lead back to you and your book or your process or the big ticket item. So, for example, tomorrow we're doing a case study with my buddy Tim Novak, and I'm going to interview him about his book, the topic of his book. It's going to be kind of it's going to be really good because I put together all the interview questions and stuff already. But it's going to be a combination of how I wrote the book, what the book's about, and what people can learn from the book. And what do you think we're going to pitch people at the end? Go get the book. I mean, it's a real
yeah,
simple thing. But the reason why people like case studies is because they can see a real person who hopefully got the result that they're trying to get. And it makes it believable. And it also humanizes the process. So, an example with like your business, when we kind of did that impromptu case study, testimonial slash interview thing with me and threw that up on your website, did that result in any sales of coaching?
Yeah, I think it did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever done a case study with any kids that have made it through buds, or once they're gone, it's kind of hard to pin them down to be able to do something?
Yeah, I haven't. Other than, people who have like been there, gotten out, a lot of people have I have a lot of testimonials from that. Like
Okay.
former active duty guys.
Is it feasible that you could do a 20-minute Zoom interview with one of the guys right when they get out of buds before
Hmm.
they go to airborne
No.
school or before they go to SQT? Why?
No,
Because they just,
I wouldn't recommend it.
okay.
Yeah.
Why?
Just because you don't want your face and name being out there. An instructor's going to find it and they're going to just not be very nice to you.
Really?
Oh,
Even
yeah.
if they were just giving you a story about how they were talking to Stu Smith, the dude who helped me get in shape to do this, and just shared some experiences?
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't let them do that with me.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would think that would be inspirational for some other guys trying to
But
go through.
hey, a game changer is for folks that have already got out. They don't have any training to do. They're done. And then like that's a different story.
Yeah. But then I'm just trying to think the I'm not trying to push you to do anything. I'm trying to
Oh
understand
no, you bully me
the
all the
thing.
time, Jim. You bully me all
Yeah,
the
but
time,
not
Jim.
not right now though. Not this isn't one of those times. Um but this is kind of, what do you think is more effective? A case study with someone who's 20 years past the event that this person's trying. I'm not criticizing,
Yeah.
we're just talking.
Yeah.
Okay. So for me, the time to talk to somebody about their book, like this dude right here, Nick. Okay. Nick wrote this book, took him like a year and a half, paid a bunch of money to a writing coach who didn't help him do a whole lot. And then he wrote this book with us in about 3.5 weeks over Christmas. Zero business from this book. This book is perfectly positioned for him to get people into his financial planning business.
Nice.
When I did an interview with him right after he finished it, and we did a little case study, he was super, super excited and was really in the moment. But then if I were to go to him a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, is he going to be as excited? Is he going to be as in the moment? He's closer in that case study to where the ideal customer is right this minute,
Yeah.
as opposed to, oh, that's easy for you, you did it, you did all this stuff, you don't know where I am, I'm busy, I got, whereas he's saying, yeah, I did this over Christmas break when I've got two small kids and I was having to put together the trampoline and the
Hmm.
and the literally, he's like, the go-kart we bought my son was a piece of crap, and so Christmas was ruined, and I'm trying to find a new go-kart on Christmas day. I mean, just all this
Oh,
stuff. It's like, holy crap, dude was going through it, and he got his book done.
yeah.
um like this lady right here, she wrote her book in 2 weeks. She wrote this whole thing in 2 weeks using our process while moving to Australia.
Wow.
Okay. So her story was very emotional. If I hit her a year later, yeah, I wrote my book, it's pretty cool, and we were moving at the same time. It just doesn't have the same thing. So my whole point is not going after Stu to try and grab these kids when they're coming out of buds and they've lost 30 pounds and maybe have all their teeth and fingers. My point is that if you can do a case study with somebody right then, or as close to when they've accomplished whatever it is you're teaching people how to do, you're going to get a better, more accurate, more enticing, more exciting case study that's probably going to be more useful for you. Then The other type of case study that's going to work really, really well is the one like, hey, I did this, I came out the other side. This is what my journey looked like. And so you can hold up the person who crossed the marathon finish line instead of the dude who did the 5K. So you have that balance stuff, but it's nice to have both if you can, if
Yeah.
that makes sense, right?
Yeah. Sure.
So anyway, that was what I was getting at. You can't find anybody. I'm just
You don't want to start off your spec ops career on
okay.
the internet.
What about all the old fat dudes that you're helping to be old and fit? You got any dudes besides me that you could interview?
It's countless. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, do you think it'd be worth
It'd probably
that?
be worth asking. Absolutely.
Do you have anybody that you could do an interview or a case study with about the Never Quit Mindset book?
Yeah. Sure do.
Even if you just brought them on and did a Q&A with them.
Yeah.
I'm just saying if that's a way, and I'm using you as the proxy for the folks,
Yeah.
okay? And for myself too. I mean, I need to do this more. We
Yeah.
did it. We got a bunch of them though with the book thing. I mean, I learn. Just takes me usually 20 years is the gap of really learning. 20 years is my thing. Um, but we can all learn from that.
Sure.
And as all the AI stuff and people's trust in their fellow man, woman, or Z, or whatever whatever you might be, as that erodes, proof that what you're selling works is how you're not viewed as a sellout, but actually
Ah,
as someone who's capable of providing value. Okay. Again, the case study is not about you, it's about them.
right.
And it's like a movie. Why did you cry at the end of Old Yeller, Stu?
Well, it was sad.
Yeah,
Dog's gone.
right. You put yourself into the story.
Yeah.
When you put yourself in the story when the boy said, it's my dog, I'll do it. And
Mm,
you hear that shot and you're like, damn,
yeah. Ugh.
or like Rocky. Amazing movies, man. Rocky, did you feel it when Rocky knocked out the Russian dude at the end of, was that Rocky 4?
I think so.
Yeah.
Or three. No,
No,
Clubber
it was
Lang was
4.
three. Yeah,
3
yeah.
was Clubber Lang,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Um, and then like Rocky 12, when
yeah.
it's not how many times you can get hit, it's how many times you can get hit and get back up. Um, but that the whole point of this is to show them somebody that they can emulate,
Right.
that
I
they
got you.
can believe that if that chucklehead can do it, then I know I can do it.
Absolutely. Seeing is believing.
Right, 100%. Um, I don't know what would be some other ways that you mean another way that you can create that bridge to from your book to the big offer is simply to create the gap and then bridge it for people. So that's really what we did with copywriting secrets, and I've done that with other stuff. Okay. We can create a book about the what to do, the why to do it, and even the how to do it. If what you're selling is either, hey, here's a tool that'll do all that stuff for you, which is what we originally did with funnel scripts and then with copy and content, or a done for you or a done with you service or coaching where they go, holy crap, I really, 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 really want to do this. and I'm going to do this when I have time. That's the thing that you want, is for that I want to do this. I know this will work, and I'll do it when I have time. Oh, wait. You mean there's an easy button for this?
There you go.
Okay. Cool. I'll give you my money so that I can just get this over with. But you can also do this in such a way that you teach them the what to, the why to, and the how to. And once they learn that, they realize that this is really just the tip of the iceberg. And that's, if you do it the right way and you fulfill on the promises in the book, that's not a bait and switch. That's
Mm.
not anything other than, hey, this is how it works. But now it's almost, you remember the Matrix, the red pill and the blue pill? I don't remember, was it green or?
Red and blue. Yeah.
Okay, I don't,
Yep. Yep.
but once your mind has been opened, you can never go back. And if you can do that with your book, where you open their mind to what's going on, they're like, crap, there's a whole nother big world out there. So I know that that's really what Corey does with his book, From Free to Fee. He opens up the world of, hey, you don't have to speak and train for free in order to be able to ultimately work your way up to fee. You can start charging now.
Yeah.
And you break that paradigm, and then it's like, oh crap, there's a whole world out there. I need, it's almost like, now that I see what's going on, I realize I need more help than I did before. So that's another way to do it, is just to expose that gap, and they automatically and authentically want more help from you. That's kind of what you do with, like, your 12 weeks to buds, or 12, seal fit, or whatever. What's the name of the book? What's the official name? I've called
The
it like
first one.
yeah.
Yeah. Click Complete Guide to Navy SEAL Fitness. But
Okay.
you know,
12 weeks to buds, or
yep.
was that the
That's the
thing?
subtitle.
Okay. So when someone reads that, how does that kind of pull the scales off their eyes and open their eyes to the whole world of tactical fitness? You ain't gonna learn. You ain't gonna do it all in 12 weeks.
Yeah. I mean, it opens up their eyes to how they should be training, and they probably haven't been training like that ever before, especially if you were an athlete, or especially if you weren't an athlete. You train a lot differently, so it opens up their eyes to a new community of training. And I would say there's three things I do for with my book. And I have tactical fitness books like this, right? Where I have a tactical fitness course. Okay. Then I have the Never Quit Mindset book, where I have a Never Quit Mindset book. And I mean, I have a Never Quit Mindset course that
Right.
goes along with that book. Um, and then everything else, all my other books have a personalized version if you should need it in online coaching. So a lot of times, we write books with a general focus to get something accomplished. But some of us, depending on history and current ability and time per day and all that, need a more personalized approach. So that's how you can add more education to the book and show people how to personalize through either courses or coaching.
Right. And I think, if I was going to even say it simpler, the book is the complete do it yourself.
Yes.
The course is still pretty much do it yourself, but faster. because typically the course, you can just watch the course and it teaches you what to do to get the information and then to hopefully take the action.
Yeah.
Okay. And typically it probably has some extras too. But then the third level is the done with you, done for you, the personalized coaching. I mean, I didn't buy any of your books when I came up to your website back in 2012 or whatever it was. I was just like, all right, oh, this dude has coaching. Fine, I'll sign up for that. And I literally paid, and within 12 minutes, I'm calling you on the phone, telling you that I had just paid, and what the hell's supposed to happen? This is what I want to do, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna send you you're like, who is this dude? And like, yeah, I'm gonna send you I'll send you an assessment. We'll get you started. Don't worry. Glad to have you on the coaching roster. It's just like one of those, dude. I don't know who the hell you are, but he sent me money, so I'll talk to him. But that's a really great summation of it that you just did. I mean, this is the way you think. Okay,
Yeah.
I got the book. This is the DIY. I almost said DWI. The frameworks, it's the patterns, the blueprints, the how to, and then the course is more speed, some extras, and maybe even just a 90-10 approach. And instead of me giving you everything because I can't interact with you, I'm going to tell you the stuff that just here's what you need to do. Just go do
Right.
this. But then this over here and is where it's like, okay, here's how you're going to get results. And the cool thing is that the price goes up.
Yeah.
How many people do you have that buy a book, buy a course, and buy coaching all on the same topic?
Hmm. I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, it happens. Happens quite a bit, but obviously not everybody. Most people buy books, and I, might get an email from them occasionally. But sometimes they grow into coaching clients as
Do
well.
you do you
Especially,
still send
especially,
postcards?
I used to. I haven't sold or sent one in the last year, but I still have a batch that I haven't that I made for like $30.
Right.
A couple hundred to, made that was always fun. Send
Okay.
those out.
Um, those are the main ways that you can leverage your book into a high ticket thing that will help you to be able to cash in without selling out in a way that have people thanking you. That was, I mean, that's a lot of stuff. If we were
Yeah.
gonna sum that up real quick, all right, inside the book, or I mean, and one of the things we never said was, oh, and you can have a book funnel too.
Oh,
So
yeah.
here you go, 2.5 book funnel, which is either sell the book for full price or ebook for full price and then have an order bump and then have at least one-time offer.
Oh
Or you
yeah.
could do a free plus shipping where basically you charge what it costs you to print the book and send it to them. And then you have an order bump and you have at least one-time offer. I mean, that's another way to sell a higher ticket thing.
Yeah.
Just have it set up as a funnel.
Yeah. I have it set up like that. It's an automatic thing in the store that if you buy a book, there is a little picture that pops up there. Maybe you need it more personalized. Personalized coaching is also available.
For a limited time.
Right.
Everything's with a limited time because, someday Stu won't be doing this. Um,
Yeah, I guess so.
he's
Yeah,
gonna be playing Tonka trucks with his grandson.
that's right.
I'm casting that into the future. Stu Smith has a little grandson. Come here, boy. Let's see how this squat bar does on those little 10-year-old shoulders. um, but pitch it, on a webinar, live talk, ads in the book for pretty much anything, but think tools and training and strategy calls, case studies, either in the book, or the funny thing is that the case studies can be in the book, but you can also promote them on your website or promote them on social media. You don't have to reserve those just for within the book.
Right.
And you can use a case study to sell your high ticket stuff without someone even having to buy your book. Because if you do for example, you do a case study with somebody about how your Never Quit Mindset book changed their life, and then you mention, hey, we've got the book, but we've also got coaching. You can get details on all of that at stewsmithfitness.com/I'm amazing. And just anyway. And that someone would be just like me. I ain't buying the book. I just want to go straight to the coaching. I just want to go straight to the class. And then, of course, creating that gap so that someone gets the book and then they realize, wow, there's this whole giant universe out there that I really need some help. I need a plan. That's the other thing. If this is a big picture thing, sometimes just selling people on, hey, we can get together and help you with a plan. That's a great one. Let's put together a plan personalized for you on how you're going to succeed in this area.
Nice.
And that's how you can help somebody have a plan, and then you can decide whether you want to pitch them on doing something else with you. Because some people are chuckleheads and you don't want them. Just saying. Hey, do you have coaching? Nope. Don't do coaching anymore. As of when? About 2 seconds ago.
When I developed coaching?
What's that?
When somebody emailed me after I wrote my first book and asked, do I do coaching? Yes. Yes, I do.
As a matter of fact,
from then on, I have always had coaching.
There you go.
I had not thought about it until someone asked about it.
And how much did you charge them?
Oh, this was like 2000.
Uh-huh.
So it was like a 12-week program for, I don't know, $199, right? But it wasn't nothing. But it
that
was,
wasn't in person though, right? That was you just
no. That
workouts.
was just sending workouts like I do now. Yeah.
Okay. I was like,
No. Not in. Yeah.
Okay. Very cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, and the cool thing is that we got lots of genies that would help you to create the stuff, the ads and all the other things. And I probably should have been demoing those, and I apologize, and we'll do that next time. But that might be something fun to do next time is
Absolutely.
go through and let's take your book. Let's take that book and let's do a few things that we could throw in the book. Does that sound good?
Whatever you want to do, Jim.
Would you mind sending me a copy of the book that I could actually access the text?
Like a PDF?
Or a Word doc or something, so that I could actually literally copy and paste text out of the book.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
Is that cool? All right.
Yeah.
So we'll do that next week. We will go through and create some of these things for Stu's book, and we'll do the Never Quit Mindset one, and we'll create some stuff for inside of Stu's book to illustrate what we're talking about today. I think that would be fun.
Agreed.
Cool.
And I would appreciate it.
Well, Stu, if they want to get in shape, where should they go? The gym, damn it.
Stu Smith Fitness. You don't even need a gym.
.com. Cool.
Because you can go calisthenics and cardio.
There you go.
Don't even need a gym.
Eli stole my cows and cardio shirt. So I get you still one. Make those?
I can get them made.
Okay. All right. And if you are a member of CopyandContent.AI already, thank you. We're excited about that. If you're not, head on over to CopyandContent.AI and join. And for those of you who are here live, keep your eye out for the email that we're sending out promoting that case study that we're doing tomorrow with my buddy Tim Novak. It's going to be really, really good. It's going to be a lot of amazing information that he's going to be sharing about how to have a whole lot more influence over customers, people you work with, family. It's really amazing. Great guy. So we will see you next time. Great job, everybody. Bye bye.